Whether you buy a bike from Iconic Motorbikes or any other outlet, it's important that you know what to look for when you're looking for a bike, because there's a lot of little hidden things, and we've done enough of them that we kind of know the ins and outs. Let me tell you a couple telltale signs. First and foremost, you've got two 1098Rs. Super rare bikes. We only made 450 of them. Both really beautiful examples. If you're going to compare the two, super shiny, mileage is almost identical at about 3,500 thereabouts. This one's got a lot of carbon fiber features. So first in, you're like, all right, well, this is a better value because I have all this carbon fiber stuff. Even if I don't like all this, you can pull it off, sell it, get some money back to help with the baseline cost of it, or bring the cost down. But here's some things to look for. Canon, my son, is holding the phone. First and foremost, steering stops. This little piece right here stops your triple clamp from turning too far one way or the other, crushing your fingers or hitting the fairings, that sort of thing. If this is one of the first things that breaks off in an accident, it's imperative that you make sure that's in place. It's different places on different bikes. Typically every bike has one, or most of the bikes have one. Look for that. Some insurance companies will even call it a total loss if that steering stop is missing. So watch for that, it's really important. Supplemental to that, a lot of times people go, oh yeah, I can look at a bike and tell if it's been crashed. Sometimes you can't. The painters are that good, you just never know. The best way to actually do it is pull the fairings off, because most painters don't finish the insides. So you'll usually see the outside will be shiny, it'll be perfect, it'll be smooth, it might have a really great clear coat, but the inside you'll see patchwork, because there isn't that many painters that'll go and try to make that look perfect, right, Daniel?
Yeah.
Yep, there you go. Supplemental to all those things, I'm looking at these bikes once again. Near perfect example. This one on your left, Canon, right?
Yep.
Come over here. This one has all this carbon stuff, really great seat, all these cool accessories. Again, your eye's gonna gravitate towards this one. However, take a look. Discrepancy between the colors.
It's not even close.
It's not even close. Old school Ducati, that might be something that you'd find on, right, Daniel? Like, you might see that back in the old days. Old Kawasaki was the worst. Heck, Honda belly pans didn't even match on the NC30s. They didn't match the side panels. So you might see that, but these modern bikes you shouldn't. So this has clearly been painted. Supplemental to that, you notice something.
Yeah, if you notice, the clear coat is really smooth on this side. It's completely uneven on this side, especially where it hits the stripes.
So what's that mean? So that means this bike has obviously been down, it's been repaired, and that's fine. The title's clear, so that's also fine. But it worries me so much so that the only thing to do next is to pull all the carbon fiber off and look underneath that and see, because these frame covers, as much as you're hoping that they're here to protect your bike, they could be here to cover something, and clearly we got to look at that first. So obviously a visual inspection, steering stop's important. Look for things like frame covers. Now while we're at it, I want to show you one more thing, Canon, if you can follow me. So look at those two bikes, kind of give you a few pointers to watch out for. The best trick, as I said one more time, is pull the fairings off and look inside the fairings. You can tell if the bike's been patched up. If you see this one over here, this CBR 900 came to us for the auction site. Cool bike, custom paint job. We're still figuring out, probably gonna put it on a rental fleet. Had a carbon fiber wrap on the frame. Well, we had to pull that off. It's been filled. So, not the right way to do it. This looks like some sort of a Bondo of sort, when it should have been either replaced, or there are some frame guys that can fix that, but preferably I'd replace it. Anyway, so things to look out for. Make sure you're careful what you buy. Be very, very careful, in fact. And if you're local and we can look at it for you, we'd be happy to. Thank you, sir.